So now I get to reviewing Predator 2. Now, what more can I say about this film that I haven't said before? I've done fan commentaries, I've done videos defending the film, like Predator 2 Kicks Ass. I think that was the title of one of the videos I did. When you watch the new Predator movie, and you go back and you watch this, you see how the sequel did it so well. It did what a sequel should. Some say sequels should be the same but different. It's like, well, how the hell do you do that? This did that. The same as in a predator hunting people for sport, for trophies, not to get fucking spinal fluid for fucking DNA and then steal autistic kids and kidnap them as if it was a real version of To Catch a Predator and take it fucking literally. It's a hunter coming down to hunt for sport who likes heat and conflict. As it takes place in LA and very hot, as it says, in the urban jungle of Los Angeles. But it does it different by putting it in a city. I'm sorry, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I disagree with you when you say that put it in the city is a bad idea. No, it was a good idea. In fact, it was the best idea they could do it. Because if they just put it in the jungle again, it would just be a remake of the first film. Like Predators. I don't know why you would want it in the jungle again. What more can you do in the jungle? You've already done the best you can in a jungle. Why does the predator only have to be in a jungle? Again, I don't understand that thinking from Schwarzenegger. I also, people are like, oh, I hate it because it's in the city. What's so bad about it? It gives it a different playground. And the predator can hunt drug dealers and people on the subway and kills cops and then the government officials that work with Gary Busey. Why is that so bad? It gives it a different look, a different feel. Also, I disagree with Schwarzenegger saying that, well, I disagree with people saying that Schwarzenegger had to be in the film or else. First off, I think he was up for the role of the Gary Busey character, which I would not want him to be in that role. And you say, well, he should have starred in it. Danny Glover does a fantastic job. When people are like, oh, Danny Glover, really? Yeah, why not? Danny Glover, he has a presence, he's a damn good actor, and he held his own. It's not like he's doing fucking kicks and punches on the Predator. He's a cop. He's a cop who uses guns, shotguns, and his brain. He's a badass motherfucker, and Danny Glover's Mike Harrigan is, to me, one of the most underrated action horror characters of all time. He's a badass motherfucker, as we see from the beginning, when he drives right into a hail of bullets and swerves the car in order to save wounded officers. Even the Predator, which this is one of the things I love about this movie, the Predator notices this, and he watches Danny Glover's character. And then throughout the film, it's this sort of game that he keeps teasing with Danny Glover. What I mean by that? The graveyard scene. There's no reason why the Predator should be at the cemetery, but he's watching Danny Glover after Predator just killed his best friend, Ruben Blades. Then he leaves Ruben Blades' necklace to taunt Danny Glover and fuck with him. That was cool. It gave the Predator a character. I'm gonna taunt you. Here's your friend. Come and get me. At the end of the film, when the Predator is up against Gary Busey, it turns around from this, here's this explosion, and there's Danny Glover saying, here I am. And the Predator just fires without looking because he doesn't give a shit about Gary Busey. He gives a shit about Danny Glover because he knows Danny Glover's a badass motherfucker, and that's who he wants. I like that aspect. That's a cool aspect to the film that makes it a bit different from the first movie. And Danny Glover, he has great lines of dialogue, like, tell him to kiss my sweet ass, or, you don't ruin everything. And Danny Glover's like, fuck yourself, or, come on, man, you're cutting off my dick and shoving up my ass. Welcome to the war. He's tough, but he's likable, he's a badass, he holds his own, and if you think about it, his fight is a bigger fight than between Arnold and the Predator. Think about it. Danny Glover does better than Arnold. And I believe it. Because Danny Glover, he's pumping it through a shotgun, up close range. There's another moment where the Predator throws a spear and Danny Glover dodges it, and then he's shooting with his gun. Then they both get pushed off the roof. He cuts the Predator's arm off. Goes to the Predator's ship. This back and forth. Ting, ting. He gets thrown back. He plays possum. You're right, man. Shit happens. That is so exhilarating. And I don't understand why the hate for Danny Glover. I wish someone would explain it to me. Please, I'm dumb. Please explain. Explain why Danny Glover doesn't work. Schwarzenegger, I love Schwarzenegger. He already did it in the first movie. What more could he do? If you had another big guy, people just say it's a ripoff of Schwarzenegger. If you had a Dolph Lundgren or if you had Stallone, hey, I would love to see Dolph Lundgren Stallone in a Predator movie. They could have been in a Predator 3. But right after the first one, people just be like, oh, he's just trying to copy Schwarzenegger. You have a different type of character, different stature of a character, hell, different race. Considering how progressive people are nowadays, they're always talking about that shit. I'm like, no, at the end of the day, is it a good movie or not? I don't care about the color of a skin. Is it a good movie or not? Get Out, I thought it was a good movie. But, people get really focused on that. Then how come they're not talking about this movie? Danny Glover is the star of a major sequel, a big budget movie, to a major film that starred one of the biggest box office stars at the time, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they weren't talking about this. Sometimes I would joke, if people don't hate the film, maybe I should just call them racist. Because that's the thing nowadays. You don't like it because you're racist. That bullshit. And this has a cast that includes Danny Glover, Ruben Blades, María Conchita Alonso, as well as Gary Busey, Bill Paxton, Robert Davi. Fantastic cast. María Conchita Alonso, she's not just a damsel in distress. Bill Paxton, may he rest in peace, he's a lot of fun. As Jerry Lambert, the Lone Ranger. María Conchita Alonso, strong woman. You try that cowboy shit with me, you tease, goodbye. Ready to squeeze the balls off of Bill Paxton's character. Paxton goes out like a boss. Get him out of there, I'll be here. And he stands toe to toe. And then when he's got nothing, he doesn't whimper. Let's dance, and he tries. So, valiant effort. Robert Davi, good character actor, they see him in there. Gary Busey, he's a lot of fun. Like, that's a human villain, not the fucking guy in The Predator who eats Necrec gum for no reason and accidentally shoots himself in the fucking head. No, this guy who's like, the lions, the tigers, the bears, oh my. You're the lion. This is the jungle. Get off your hair again. I'm gonna save your ass. Like, Gary Busey, definitely, I think, one of his best roles as Tease. And he works well with Danny Glover. When Danny Glover shoves up against the wall, you know who you're dealing with. And does that sort of... I love that. I love that kind of stuff. The score by Alan Silvestri has grown on me throughout the years to the point that I listen to the score by itself on YouTube. I love the score now. Back then I'm like, I'm not sure, the little beats. But listen to it again, watching the movie, and then listen on YouTube. I love the score. I have no problems with the score anymore. I guess back then I'm like, I'm not sure about the drumming during some of the, but it works. It makes it its own, not just a carbon copy of the first film. And for the film that it's telling, the story it's telling with the Jamaican drug dealers, the drug lords, the environment, it fits the film very well. So I appreciate the score now. So I have no problems with this movie. The Predator itself, once again played by Kevin Peter Hall, who played the Predator the first one, but he has like different designs. It seems like more of a Predator you don't want to fuck with. The action set pieces, definitely bigger body count. The pacing is different. And that's fine, because you can't do a slow burn again with the Predator. You have to do it very, very well to make it a success. Predator showed that. Because I think Predators sucks. But you can't do a slow burn unless you get it just right. So I'm glad they didn't go with the same pacing. It went with a fast-paced roller coaster pacing, which I think worked because we know what the Predator is. We know what it can do. We've seen it in all its glory. So what are you hiding to do a slow burn again? You know what I mean? What are you hiding? You're not hiding anything. So let them go full force. And it opens up with a bang in this drug war. You get to see Danny Glover being a badass. Hey, assholes! Fucking shotguns 4 or 5 people. And then the Predator, he comes in for the Scorpio. Scorpio is ready. And the cops come in. They see all this destruction that has happened. All these dead bodies. Bodies ripped apart. Dead bodies hung upside down. It's a fucking massacre. And then Danny Glover, you can walk down or fly. Fucking shoots the guy. And the Predator doesn't fuck around. It kills the Teen Willie, takes his head, freaking cleans his head, cracks it open. It kills the people in the what do you call it? The apartment. No, there's another name for it. Rich fuckers the guy who gets his heart ripped out by the other guys and shit happens. The penthouse. And the Predator, like, uses all his cool toys. It has new toys. It has the spear, the neck gun, which is a cool idea that goes into your skin. Which it does on Danny Glover, but Danny Glover's able to get out of it. Again, that battle is such a great battle, back and forth. But I mean, the Predator fucks up those guys, and it's shooting projectiles as if it's a killer version of Batman. So Zack Snyder's version of Batman, and fucking, it does all this crazy shit. It kills the people in the subway, which makes it a different kind of scene where you barely see it, but you see us throwing people through windows and fucking up people and grabbing people's faces. Then it fucks up the government officials. It tease people, stabbing them, throwing them, the different settings on its mask. So it brings new stuff to the table. The toys, the stuff it could do with its vision on its mask. Inside the Predator ship, which we see the Xenomorph's skull. It brings new stuff to it, but it doesn't retcon shit. Like the new film. Oh no, they were doing it for DNA, for the spinal fluid, to upgrade themselves. Stupidity. Like the new film. That's what I mean. This sequel did it right, and people didn't appreciate it. I've loved this film since I first saw it on VHS. I remember the VHS I had. It had the city, a very spooky, like, kaleidoscope of colors, like red and blue, and a really creepy look at the city of LA, of the smog and smoke and the red blues, and the tagline, "It's in town with a few days to kill." I love that. Danny Glover's a badass. The great battle. The last 40 minutes is this big, long chase and battle between Danny Glover and the Predator, and it's great. From chasing him up, there's the asshole with the reporter. Fuck yourself. Punches him out. That's doing humor right and levity right. Not having comedy every 2 minutes. Because really, there's like a handful of moments in the last hour of the film. But for the most part, it's serious because shit has gone serious. So take it seriously. And the stuff with Gary Busey, and then his subordinate played by Adam Baldwin from Full Metal Jacket. And just how the battle goes from chase him in the sewers to chasing the predator who's on top of buildings. You have that great shot where it rises, then the lightning strikes. Great visual shot of the predator. Then him being caught by T's and told what's going on. Going into the meat locker to fight the predator. Back and forth battle between the two. Then goes to the rooftop. This is before that, fucking shotguns the predator 10 times. And this how tough the predator is in this movie. He got shotgun like 5, 7, 10 times, and he still kept going. While in Predators, a few slices of a fucking sword and one goes down. Like 2, 3 slices of a sword, that one of those super predators goes down like a pussy. And then the new super predator, he goes down like a pussy too. This predator could kick all those predators' asses. That's how tough this. He gets his arm cut off and he still keeps going. And then fun moments of levity. When Danny Glover is trying to get to the predator who's on the other way. Birds, fucking birds. Man, we get lucky and fall. But those moments of levity that work. It's not a comedy skit as if it was Mad TV or in living color or SNL every 2 fucking minutes like the new movie. It ends on a satisfying note, kills the predator, then you have this whole group of predators, and Danny Glover being the best. Alright, who's next? Gives him a trophy. And not like, oh, good job, man. More like, fuck, I can't believe you did that, but here you go. Take it. And here's, the trophies given. Does that really seem like predators that want to fucking upgrade from human DNA? It's like, fuck, you got him, take it. Which makes sense. It still shows that the predator has honor because it won't kill María Conchita Alonso who's pregnant. Won't kill the boy because he has a toy gun. They stick with the rules, but they still add more things. It does what a sequel is supposed to do with a great cast, great score, great action set pieces, great finale, and it got shit on. And it still gets shit on. But you look at some stuff, maybe some people out of woodwork are coming out. I forget what it is, but there's a round table with Alan Silvestri and a lot of other people. I think other composers. And they talk about how they really enjoyed the score to Predator 2. They're telling Alan Silvestri that. I can't remember what the video was, but I thought, that was pretty cool. Or there's an interview with the editor, Mark Goldblatt, a podcast. Mark Goldblatt edited Rambo 2. He worked with James Cameron. He directed The Punch with Dolph Lundgren and Dead Heat with Treat Williams. But this podcast, when they interviewed Mark Goldblatt, they asked him about this movie. And Mark Goldblatt said he enjoyed the film. Talk about, couldn't give details, but it was NC-17. But when they showed it at the theater, someone puked, which I wish we would see that couple. We'll never see it. It's disappeared through time. We'd love to know all the stuff that was cut out. We'd love to know what got cut out to make it NC-17. And he mentions how James Cameron saw the film and enjoyed the movie. So yeah, apparently James Cameron liked the film. I don't know, maybe the guy was lying to him, but I don't know why he thought. Well, James Cameron also said he liked AVP and fucking at one point, and he also said he liked Terminator Genesis at one point, but then he changed his mind, so who knows what the fuck he thinks nowadays. But I guess at one time he said he liked Predator 2. The script by Jim and John Thomas, who wrote the first one, they did a great job. And of course I gotta mention Stan Winston, may he rest in peace. Did another wonderful job designing this Predator. Wasn't just a carbon copy of the first movie. Had little touches that made it its own. I can't praise this movie enough. This is a fantastic sequel. To me, it's one of the most underrated sequels. I would say the most underrated sequel of all time. I think it's one of the best sequels. It's one of my favorite movies. I would even say It's maybe even above the first one for me. I love the first one. The first one with Schwarzenegger. It's my favorite Arnold movie. I love Predator. It's a classic. But considering how much shit this film gets, and also, I guess the best way to put it is like I love Alien, but my favorite is Aliens. And this film has in common with Aliens with its pacing. Although Aliens does have a slow burn, but has much more of that. I don't know. It has much more of that impact, action-wise. I would say, like this one does. But I still love Predator, just like I still love Alien. But if I was making a list, I'd probably put this above Predator 1, just a little bit. But yeah, I love Predator 2. I think it's a great movie. It's a great sequel. It never got the respect it deserved. And it fucking deserves a hell lot more respect. Got so pissed I kicked my fucking stand. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Later.